On the spot news media, we got the latest news. We don't care about the views, we just representing right. Put local news internationally every night. On the spot, wave that Jamaican flag from left to right. Let's get it right, y'all know the type. We ain't dealing with the hype, we make it take flight.
Yeah man, my viewers and subscribers, what one, a blessed and wonderful Saturday evening to each and every person out there tuning into On The Spot News Media. Now my peeps, I have a few stories to share with you, the regular members of Chan Public, and also members of the diaspora. So please like the video, share the video, watch the entire vlog so you can get a full understanding and a better appreciation of everything we are going in Jamaica. So watch this now my peeps, we're going to kick it off with an update from this morning's story where I made mention of a bloody 24-hour in the parish of Hanover, where I spoke about a 43-year-old casket maker identified as Robert Williams, said to be of a Harding Hall address. He was taken out in a hail of bullets at his business place sometime after 1 p.m. on Thursday. Now the man in question is presently on your screen, 43-year-old casket maker, Robert Williams. Now many are wondering why he was attacked and taken out in such a fashion, but no answers have surfaced. Now On The Spot News Media has been making some checks, and the only thing I came up with so far is that he got himself mixed up in some shady dealings, and maybe, just maybe, that's the reason why he was taken out by those armed criminal elements. Now over there in the neighboring parish of Westmoreland, a gunman was beaten with a frying pan. Yeah man, you heard me right. In a dramatic showdown, a guest house operator in Western Jamaica used a frying pan to defend herself against gunmen who stormed in her home. Now the female and her husband was conned up and seriously injured during a terrifying home invasion in the parish of Westmoreland. However, one of the criminal elements did not escape before feeling the full force of the female's frying pan. Now the female is said to be a United States citizen. She recounted the horrifying ordeal. She stated that sometime around 2 a.m. on the 3rd of June this year, she awoke to a noise at her grill, initially thinking that it was their cats, but instead she saw a light at the window. She stated, and I quote, "I thought it was the cats acting out because that's how they usually are when they want to be fed in the middle of the night." She stated that she got out of bed and then saw a light at the window which looked like a phone light. She stated that her first response was, "What the F are you doing in my house? Get the F out." She stated that she went for her pepper spray, but didn't know at the time that there was 2 of them already in the house. So she ran towards the bedroom, end quote. The husband stated that he heard the commotion and leaped out of bed and attempted to lock the bedroom door. He stated that his wife dashed to the kitchen and retrieved a frying pan. He stated that the gunmen were already in the house and were making their way into the bedroom. He stated, and I quote, "One of them knocked out my wife to the wall, and the frying pan that she had in her hand for defense fell from her hand. As the door burst open, he stated that he tried to push the gun away and one can was fired. Bam! And it got him in the left shoulder. Determined to fight back against the intruders, the injured wife then retrieved the frying pan and started to clobber one of the criminal elements in his head. It is said she clobbered him with all her might. She stated, and I quote, "As I was clobbering him, 3 more can't start beat. Bam, bam, bam." And one of the can that was fired hit her in the back. She said that both her and the husband fell to the ground, bleeding and injured. It is said that one of the criminal elements kicked her in the face, injuring one of her eyes, before the criminal elements fled without taking any items. She stated that they were locked inside the house and the criminal elements left. They cried out for help, called the police, and also called a friend. It is said that later after that, an ambulance came and they were both transported to the hospital. The couple stated that out of security concerns, they have gone overseas for treatment. Boy, may I tell you, that in itself again coming like another Hollywood movie. Jamaica. Boy, may I tell you, the land we all used to love. Now over there in the troubled, the war-torn, crime-riddled Kingston Western Police Division, the body of a man seen in a gruesome state was discovered along Harris Street in an open lot in Rosestown. Now, the man is said to be identified as Maleek, presently on your screen. The body was found on the left side of its face, laying face down. It is said that the face was burnt, exposing its skull and teeth. It appears to be burnt with chemicals. The feet were also bound, and the hands appeared to be bound as well. Now, the thing about this gruesome scene in my peeps is that the jeans pants the man was wearing and also his underpants was seen at his ankles, exposing his buttocks. Now it is also stated that the man was molested in the rear and also his life taken, and his body, his face partially burned and thrown in the bushes. Boy, may I tell you, what a wicked and gruesome way to go. Now the man identified as Maleek, presently on your screen, is said to be from the Delacree Lane area, which runs off Spanish Town Road. Information received by On The Spot News Media is that he was involved in a knockings and clappings on Thursday, and that may just be the reason why he was taken out in such a fashion. So he's a whole dirty kind of boy, and other even worse a dirty kind of boy deal with him in such a way. So there's a whole lot of bad man, fags out there. Yeah, man, can't believe say this the so-called Jamaican badness narrow down to. Boy, may I tell you. Now I've said this time and time again, that we have lost our moral compass as a people. And even in the gangster world, in the corner boy league of things, not even them now run off on a code again. There is literally no structure in a nothing at all when it comes on to Jamaica and Jamaicans. Because when you say a Jamaican so-called bad man and molest another criminal before you take him 3 pints, that just goes to show the level of nothingness them reach. Once upon a time back in the days, Jamaican gangsters usually still bad enough, but there was certain principles, certain guidelines in the gangster world. All of that gone right now. Literally zero left. Them criminal element here, as we Beenie Man saying in one of him song, them a bad man, chichi man. Yeah, man. And this just goes to show the levels where them man ya reach. And the worrying thing, them always a try to outdo each other. To see who can do the most gruesome and horrific type of knockings and clappings. I feel like una take this thing here overboard now. If take a next man life is one thing. But if you molest him before you do it, you're gone on a whole nother level. You're not even bad man again. Use a whole dirty nastiness with a gun. Poor me, I tell you. The thing rough. Now still in the Kingston Western Police Division, this time in the community of Tivoli Gardens, a place known as Bumps. Just over where the churchyard is, a Bumps. Now this man presently on your screen is no longer among the land of the living. It is said that he was brutally knifed up by another man, said to be known as Howie in the streets. It is said that this man has since been identified by his alias as Graveyard. Well, I'm not so sure, I saw them really call him, because the irony of it is that Graveyard is now Graveyard Bone. Boy, may I tell you, the thing rough. Now over there in the Kingston Eastern Police Division, a fatal knockings and clappings was carried out by Officer Yeman Pick and team over there in the 9 Miles area of Bull Bay. Now the criminal element that was taken out by the police has since been identified as Salode Johnson, aka Fowler. So the squad of them go full up Fowler. Yeah, man. Said to be 28 years old, self-employed, of a Taylorland address in 9 Miles, Bull Bay. It is said that he was taken out by the police during an alleged confrontation. It is also stated in the police report that one 9mm pistol was also seized from the lifeless body of the criminal element. So another decent spot of work again by the squad of them. Yeah, man. Now over there in the St. Andrew North Police Division, in the community of Lawrence Tavern, smack in the middle of Lawrence Tavern Square, this man presently on your screen, identified as 28-year-old Mathew Williams, was seen laying lifeless along the roadway after loud explosions were heard and the police was alerted to the scene. Upon the arrival of the police, he was seen laying along the roadway, lifeless, with multiple carnap wounds all over the upper body and head. Now, the police states that they are presently investigating, seeking to ascertain a motive for his fatal knockings and clappings. So my peeps, the knockings and clappings continues. So anyway, remember to like, share, subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned to On The Spot News Media as I continue to bring you fresh news and updates in subsequent newscast. On The Spot News Media. Yeah, man.